LOL. Psaki believes Biden rallied the world to stand up to Putin. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki on Wednesday attempted to spin the crisis in Ukraine, saying President Joe Biden has rallied the world to stand up to Vladimir Putin.
Why do you guys think that sanctions are going to stop Putin if his goal ultimately is to redraw the map so it looks like it did 70 or 80 years ago? What sanction is going to stop him from doing that?
Well, I think just to kind of reiterate maybe something you touched on there, for anyone who watched his speech last night.
If Biden was truly trying to send a message to Putin, why did he wait for Russian troops to advance on Ukraine before he implemented sanctions? But reporter Peter Doocy brought up a better question. What happened to Biden's campaign promise to not allow Putin to intimidate the US and Eastern Europe?
What he made clear in that speech is that he doesn't even necessarily or doesn't recognize the independence of Ukraine as a country. And that certainly gives us an indication of where his intentions are at this point in time. Sanctions can be a powerful tool. They have been in a lot of moments throughout history, and what we view them as or how we're viewing them, as we're starting high, as Dilip just conveyed here, in terms of the significance and the severity of the sanctions that were announced today. Yes, our intention is to have a deterrent effect, and there are, what they have done to date is completely unacceptable. There's certainly far worse that could happen. What we want to do is prevent a large-scale invasion, death and destruction across Ukraine, devastation to the Ukrainian people, and that what happens with sanctions is they work over time. They're not an end. They're not intended to max out at the beginning. They're long-lasting and sustainable, and they're intended to squeeze. But if you look at what is happening now, what President Putin has stated as his intention is he wants to divide NATO. The opposite of that has happened, Peter.
The world isn't standing up to Putin, Jen. The US is involved because of Biden and NATO is Mia. But sure, keep spinning.